Military cuts being considered may have an impact on the Air National Guard base in Battle Creek.
Tonight, leaders in Lansing are reacting, and that's where we find 24 Hour News 8 political reporter Rick Albin. Rick?
It's been a busy day of politics with the vice president in town. Talked to the Senate Majority Leader for some big issues that you'll hear about tomorrow and later on To the Point. But one of the issues we were following up on today was a story we did on Saturday. We talked with Senator Carl Levin about a possible change in the mission for the Battle Creek Air National Guard Station. But today and yesterday, we started hearing that the change in mission might be the end of a mission. As a matter of fact, in testimony yesterday, Major General Gregory Van Nye, he's the Director of Military and Veterans Affairs for the state of Michigan, testified in the House Appropriations Subcommittee and suggested that there could be changes that would leave that base in Battle Creek without a mission at all. We talked with the Speaker of the House, who represents areas very near there, and here's what he told us. There is some supposition that the Department of Defense may be making recommendations that would have a negative impact from your area in Battle Creek at the Air National Guard, and maybe even on the other side of the state at Selfridge. What can you tell me about that?
Well, based on what we heard the General say in committee yesterday, I am very concerned about what the Department of Defense is going to propose for Battle Creek as well as Selfridge Air Force Base. It would mean a loss of missions for those two, and that means a loss of jobs, military jobs. So we're dealing with, the President has given lip service to higher education, and yet Battle Creek would mean turning away from one of the best aviation colleges and opportunities around. We've heard the lip service for the military, and yet we're talking about the removal of 2 missions and the elimination of over 1,000 military jobs here in our state, and then the civilian jobs that go with it.
It's a big deal, and it's a big election year. So what happened? Senator Carl Levin is the chairman of the Military Affairs Committee over in the Senate, so he's the Armed Services Committee, so he certainly has an ability to weigh in on that. Candace Miller, Congresswoman from the other side of the state, is very interested in Selfridge. So there's going to be some discussion about this, but it's pretty early on. And of course, every time you hear this kind of talk, and we've been through this before in Battle Creek, it makes people very nervous because it is a big part of the community. We're going to continue to follow up on that. And by the way, on the subject of a big election, well, we've been seeing a lot of the president and vice president in the last week and a half. I talked with the vice president about how important Michigan could be in this coming presidential election. You'll hear what he had to say coming up tonight at 6. Live in Lansing, I'm Rick Albin, 24 Hour News 8.